So good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am so honored to join you tonight to celebrate Women's History Month, and this room is full. I'm looking wall to wall, and we are full. It's almost the end of Women's History Month, but we're still here. We're still celebrating right down to the wire. Women, we only get a month. And we are coming out of Black History Month, and I don't even call it a month, Bill. I call it a few days. Because they cheated us out of the whole month. But at least women, we do get a whole month. So I do want to acknowledge the leadership of this wonderful, wonderful Democratic Club, the Fred Wilson Democratic Club, and thank you, co-chairs Huntley and Keller, for having us together for this amazing event tonight. Thank you both for your work. Women's History Month is an important time of year because it really represents an opportunity for us to reflect and uplift and celebrate the contributions of women across our communities and really across the world, across the nation. We have to take time to honor our ancestors and those who came before us, as our good community senator just did. She remembers the names of those whose shoulders we all stand on. We have to be reminded of them every now and then, and I'm so glad that you brought them all to our remembrance, Senator. Thank you for that. It is incumbent on all of us to pay tribute to them by continuing the struggles for equality and equity for women. And as we celebrate Women's History Month, we must remember how important it is for our children and the generations after us to know the full breadth and richness of our history as women, as Black women, as women that get left out of the story, and right now they are threatening to cut us out of our Black women history. They don't understand or don't want to admit that American history is Black history. And with the depth of Black history, the well-kept secret that's not really a secret to any of us in the room is that Black women gave birth to nations. It's something that we must laud wherever we go. We can't let anybody forget it, throw it away, not speak it. We have to live this thing, breathe this thing. Let them know that we're coming before we ever get there, because we were there first. And so, I stand here before you proudly representing, as the first Black speaker, the first women majority sister speaker. Majority, 31 women, and the men that get it most of the time. But we stand there and we continue to tribute the women who lead with us. Women like the great Honorable Tish James, Attorney General, my mentor. Women like the Honorable Andrea Stewart Cousins, Senate Majority Leader. We have many deputy mayors serving with Mayor Adrienne Adams right now, appointed by the mayor, serving by his side as deputy mayors and his chief of staff. It is our mission to forge better communities and improve conditions for the people who call our city and call our community home. We represent so many that are still here looking for us. Our little girls, our babies, are looking for us to be that example to them. And sometimes it's an example that they don't see anywhere other than you and I. It's because homes are so different these days. They're different from the way some of us lived in our homes, the way some of us were brought up. Oh, but they're still our babies and they still look at us and need us as role models, as those that present the best of the best in Black womanhood to them. So we have to stand together collectively, strong, proud, and loud sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes we have to be that loud one, the one that makes sure that her presence is known, because history is always going to have a place in the world, but it is her story that sometimes gets left behind.